Welcome back to class 7 mathematics chapter 5 lines and angles. In the previous session we discussed about exercise 5.1, that is about a pair of angles. Today I am going to discuss the new topic, that is pair of lines. Here first we can discuss about point of intersection of lines. What is meant by point of intersection? Two lines L and M intersect if they have a point in common. This common point is their point of intersection. Next we can discuss about what is meant by transversal. Transversal is a line only which intersect two or more lines in distinct or different points. That is, a transversal is a line that intersects two or more lines at distinct points. Here line L and M are given and angle P is intersecting both lines at 2 points. So line P is the transversal. When two lines are intersected by a transversal, then 8 angles are formed. Look at the figure. I have marked here 1 to 8. That is the angles. Out of these angles, 4 angles are interior angles. What is meant by interior angles? Here we are discussing about two lines L and M. So the angles which lie between two lines or inside two lines L and M are called interior angles, and the angles which lie outside the line, that is above the line and below the line, that are called exterior angles. So from the figure it is understood angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are interior angles. Similarly angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are the exterior angles. Next we can discuss about interior angles. Look at the figure. Here only marked the interior angles only. All angles which have AB as an arm are interior angles. That means all the angles which lie between the two lines L and M are called interior angles. There are 4 interior angles, that is angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. Next is exterior angles. Look at the figure. In this figure only exterior angles are marked. You should draw and copy down neatly in your notebook. So the exterior angle means AB is not an arm of the angles, that is called exterior angle. Or in shortly you can understand the angles which lie outside the line, that means above the line and below the line, are called the exterior angle. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are exterior angles. There are 4 exterior angles. Next pair of angle is alternate interior angles. What is the meaning of alternate interior angles? It should be the interior angle. Alternate means it should lie on the alternate position of the transversal. That means the interior angles which are opposite to each other in the linear pair form a alternate interior angles. Or in short we can understand like this way, it is the interior angle which lie on the opposite side of the transversal in the alternate position. If angle 3 and angle 4, they are adjacent angles, so they are not alternate interior angles. So Alternate interior angles means the interior angles which lie on the alternate position of the transversal in the opposite side. That is, it will make an S shape like that way. So here look at the figure. Angle 3 and angle 6 form a alternate interior angle. Another pair is angle 4 and angle 5. There are two pairs of alternate interior angles. They are angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5. Why it will not become angle 3 and angle 5? Because these are interior angle but it will lie on the same side of the transversal. Alternate interior angle means it should be on both sides opposite of the transversal and in the alternate place also. Next is alternate exterior angles. The same way, the angles which lie exterior of the lines and it should be on the opposite side of the transversal and in the alternate place. The exterior angle which are opposite to each other in a linear pair form a pair of alternate exterior angles. Angle 1 and 2 form a linear pair. Angle 7 and 8 form a linear pair. But 1 and 2 are adjacent angle. 7 and 8 are also adjacent angle. So alternate exterior angle means it should not be the adjacent angle. So angle 1 and angle 8, they are on the opposite side of the linear pair. And here angle 2 and angle 7. There are two pairs of alternate exterior angles. The next important pair of angles is corresponding angles. What is meant by corresponding angles? The angles which lie on the same side of the transversal and on the same position. Same position means either above the line or below the line or left of transversal or right of transversal form a pair of corresponding angles. In short, we can say that corresponding angles means the angles which lie on the same side of and same place of the lines. The angles which lie on the same side and same place means above or below the line, left or right of the transversal, like that way. So we can pick out from the first figure which are the corresponding angles and how many pairs of corresponding angles we will get it. So look at the figure. We have taken separately and show it here. So first we can consider the transversal P and the left side of the transversal. Corresponding angle means place also we have to verify. Place means the angles which lie above the line. That will form a pair of corresponding angles. So first we are taking left of the transversal and which lie above the line. So our first pair of corresponding angles are angle 1 and angle 5. Look at the figure carefully. Both angles are lying above the lines L and M. So they form one pair of corresponding angles. So another pair of corresponding angles means the same side, left side of the transversal. One more pair is there which is below the line. Below the line L and below the line M. Which are the two angles lying below the lines? That is angle 3 and angle 7. So our second pair of corresponding angles are angle 3 and angle 7. In the same way, we can take the pair of corresponding angles on the right side of the transversal. First one is right side of the transversal lying above the line L and M. Which two angles are there? That is angle 2 and angle 6. Both will lie above the line only. So our third pair of corresponding angles are angle 2 and angle 6. Now we are able to say what is the fourth pair of corresponding angles. Which are the fourth pair of corresponding angles? The angles which lie on the right side of the transversal and below the lines L and M. Which angles lies below line L? That is angle 4. And which angle lies below line M? Yes, it is angle 8. So our fourth pair of corresponding angles are angle 4 and angle 8. There are four pairs of corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 6, and the last pair is angle 4 and angle 8. Next is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. It is understood. Same side of the transversal means if you are drawing a transversal, we get two sides, left side of the transversal, right side of the transversal. Interior angles means the angles which lie between the two lines. Here the red lines, that is called interior angles. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. I think you people are able to pick out which angles lie on the same side of the transversal, and it should be interior angles. Can you say which are the pairs which lie on the same side of the transversal? Yes, the first pair is angle 3 and angle 5. And what about the next pair? Interior angle on the same side of the transversal. It should be the interior angles which lie on the right side of the transversal. Which are they? Yes, it is angle 4 and angle 6. Is it? Next topic is parallel lines and transversal. You have seen that when two lines are intersected by a transversal, then 8 angles are formed. And we understood the name of the pairs of angles also. Just recall, if the two lines are intersected by a transversal, 8 angles will formed. We can categorize them into two types, that is interior angles and exterior angles. Look at the figure and tell me which are the interior angles and which are the exterior angles. Yes, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are the interior angles, and angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are the exterior angles. Same way we have given some other names also. Which are they? Our first one is alternate interior angles. We can find the alternate interior angle from this figure. Which are they? It should be the interior angle only, and it should lie alternate means in the alternate position. Which are they? That means opposite of the transversal and lying, and it is interior angles. So the interior angle, alternate interior angles are angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5. Similarly, alternate exterior angle. From the exterior angle, you can find which is lying opposite of the transversal. Which are they? Angle 1 and angle 8, angle 2 and angle 7. And another pair is corresponding angles. What is meant by corresponding angles? The angles which lie on the same side of the transversal and which lie on the same position also, or same place, means above the line or below the line, like that. So first we can take the transversal T and its left side angles. So which are the corresponding angles? First one, the angles lie on above the line. So the first pair is angle 1 and angle 5. Next one is angles which lie below the lines, that is angle 3 and angle 7. Similarly, we can find the angles, corresponding angles on the right side of the transversal, which are the angle 2 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 8. And the last angle we learnt is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Out of 4 angles, 2 angles lie on the left side of the transversal and 2 angles lie on the right side of the transversal. So interior angles on the same side of the transversal means angle 3 and angle 5 and angle 4 and angle 6. This already we learned. Now we are studying about the parallel lines are intersected by the transversal. What will happen? If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, 8 angles will be formed. But the thing is that they have special properties in relation to each other. The 8 angles formed, we already discussed, the name and everything is same, but when the lines are parallel, they have some special properties. That properties we can learn now. The parallel lines L and M are intersected by the transversal T, then 8 angles are formed. And their properties we are discussing. The first one is, we already learned what is meant by alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles and all. If the lines are parallel, then so formed alternate interior angles are equal. If the lines are parallel, then the alternate interior angles are equal to each other. That means we know that angle 3 and angle 6 are the alternate interior angle. Here the lines are parallel, so we can write that angle 3 equal to angle 6 and angle 4 equal to angle 5. Second, the alternate exterior angles are equal. If the lines are parallel, then the alternate exterior angles are also equal. That is angle 1 equal to angle 8, angle 2 equal to angle 7. Next we discussed about corresponding angles. If the lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are equal to each other. How many pairs of corresponding angles will form? 4 pairs of corresponding angles are formed and they are equal. That is angle 1 equal to angle 5, angle 6 equal to angle 2, angle 3 equal to angle 7 and angle 4 equal to angle 8. Next one, the interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. That means the interior angle on same side of transversal are angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6. They are supplementary means if we are adding angle 3 plus angle 5, we get 180 degree. If the lines are parallel, then the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So angle 3 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree and angle 4 plus angle 6 equal to 180 degree.